And Denver getting set to take the field.
Sometimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he cuts it right sideline. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Green 39! Green 39!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
1st and goal from the 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now. On the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Holding offense.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action with Lynch. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards there as they move.
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go!
Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Lynch. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Chiefs are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Broncos didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll those highlights. 3rd down from inside the 30. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and it ends up working for a touchdown. The Chiefs land the first punch. Chiefs have it near the end of 1. He'll take this one off the right edge, and he'll go in for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Broncos have it on 2nd and 5. Lynch is on target here, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Broncos down by a touchdown. 1st and 10, the hurry throw would be picked off. Murray's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. offense on the field now after the pick. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Chiefs push the lead to 17.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos defense getting ready to go. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big tight end, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards on the ground. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a handoff here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their big tight end. end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lynch going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Lynch on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Let's go.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Lynch. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is Lynch. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Finding time. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time. And they're taking that, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yarding.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Lynch, surveying the field. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
Holding offense.
Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And Latimer's got it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Lynch to throw. And he'll slide down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Lynch. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Here we go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give